Hi, One Best SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's Tuesday, December 1st. We are talking with professional sports bettor Ted Savransky, and he's going to give an opinion on tonight's college basketball game, Maryland and North Carolina. Teddy Covers, this is actually a game that I already handicapped, and I actually bet. I hope to God that the way that I bet goes in line with what you're going to recommend here. You know, Maryland, North Carolina, both are ranked right now. This is one of those situations where the lower ranked team is the significant favorite. You know, both teams have been kind of bad bets so far in the young season, but you know, North Carolina already has a loss. They had a loss to Northern Iowa, I believe. I took Maryland +6. Teddy Covers, do you think that was a bad bet?
Not at all. That's
okay.
The only way I can look in this game. I think the Terps. Let's start with this. Maryland is the better of these two teams. Period.
Right.
And they're catching 6 points. Doesn't matter what floor. They're catching 6 points. You're getting 6 points. 6, not 1 point, not 2 points, not 6
not
points.
Not 3, not 4 points, Teddy. 6 is what I got.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points in college
6.
basketball for two teams that are in the top 10.
Yeah, well, I mean, rankings are silly. You know, rankings are every bit as silly in college hoops as they are in college football.
Right.
Where, you know, the people that are voting in the polls don't watch or pay a lot of attention to most of the teams. So you're getting a very, very skewed results. And I don't make any bets. I don't even notice I couldn't tell you who's ranked where in college hoops. It's completely irrelevant. What's not irrelevant is that Maryland is a really good team catching 6 points.
Right.
Better point guard. Marcus Page is banged up, and I'll tell you what, banged up. If you've watched Melo Trimble this year or last year, the guy's a monster. Shooting better than 50% from the floor, better than 2.5 to 1 assist to turnover ratio. Each of Maryland's top 4 scorers is shooting 50% or better. As a team, they're shooting 53% from the floor. What does that tell you? It tells you they're not turning the ball over. It tells you they're creating turnovers on defense. And it tells you that their point guard is getting the ball to their scorers in the positions where they like to score. I am a big Melo Trimble fan, and I want my money on him in this price range tonight.
All right, Teddy. Well, you know, I hope you're right. I hope I'm right. I hope we both cash tonight. Again, of course, though, the question whenever you make a bet, whenever you see a line, is why is the line where it is? Why is North Carolina getting 6 points, and why would they be a bet against here?
Well, I think that the Tar Heels' home court is certainly factored into this equation on a pretty significant basis. But there are a couple things I don't like about North Carolina. I think 2 weaknesses that have shown up already this season that are going to be on display tonight. First of all, defensively, they're not forcing turnovers. They've allowed more assists than turnovers created, forcing less than 12 turnovers a game. They're not going to get easy fast break buckets here. And the second area where they're struggling defensively, they're not defending the perimeter. Opposing teams shooting at a better than 37% clip from three-point range. That's bad news. A, in this point spread range where made three-pointer or two in the final minute can make a big difference. And B, against a good perimeter shooting team like the Terrapins. So I think those two defensive weaknesses for North Carolina are likely to be difference makers against the spread tonight.
Okay, sounds good to me. Right now, line Maryland +6. We'll see where it closes. Thanks so much, Teddy.